Welcome to The Crack. The wound between worlds, the rift among the stars, the only news network that brings you every story from every reality. You are watching the CBW channel.
Welcome back to The Crack. My name is Dolly.
And I am Mito, lead reporter and the one who should always introduce the show.
Oh, don't be stingy, Mito. I'm still recovering from my health scare.
You can't milk that forever, Dolly.
I can try, Rob.
As you can see, we have survived our shipwreck. Hat wreck? There should be a term for when your top hat breaks down and can't transport you across the multiverse.
Simon liked hat wreck. He said it was evocative.
Well, if Simon said so.
42 days after our hat wreck, I, the fantastically inventive Mito, was able to fix the lead reporter hat and transport us back to the crack between worlds.
Simmer down, mitochondria. It was very impressive, and we made sure everyone knew there's no need to toot your own horn if someone else is willing to honk it for you.
Don't say honk.
In deference to our nerve-wracking experience, Mr. Stanton has decided to give us an easy assignment. Today we will interview Tayla Quick, music icon and 5-time winner of the Golden Microphone. In the world of news, I believe they call this a puff piece.
Mito, dear, we're going to interview the biggest pop star in Universe 56. I don't think this is just a puff piece.
We're going to interview the third biggest pop star in Universe 56 about her Christmas traditions. This is absolutely a puff piece.
What would make it a more serious story?
Murder. I would accept kidnapping, blackmail, or theft of a universal treasure, but I'd prefer murder.
Wouldn't we all?
Mito adjusts the shiny silver top hat as she prepares to take us to the pop star. It's a new hat. I saw Mr. Stanton hand it to her. There is absolutely no reason to think it will malfunction, but Mito pauses anyway and gives it a suspicious look.
I watch Rob watch Mito. He clenches his perfect ass as he attempts to brace himself for dematerialization.
I watch Dolly watch Rob watch me. This is ridiculous. There is absolutely no reason to worry.
Absolutely none.
Mr. Stanton is starting to look a little peeved. He's lashing his fuchsia tail and squinting his beady little eyes. I think we better get a move on. At this rate, we'll be here till the cows come home, and I don't think Mr. Stanton plans on waiting that long.
I take a deep breath and raise my hand. It'll be fine. Absolutely fine. If it's not, I'll just fix the hat again. I'm awesome like that.
We're alive, yes.
Hold your horses, sugar. Let's make sure we landed in the right place. Time?
Give me a second. December 18th, 2025. Local time is 1:06:25. Our interview is scheduled for 1:06:30, so that's perfect.
Location?
Yeltzberg in Universe 56. Everything tracks. I think we made it.
Unless the hat is wrong, it's been wrong before.
We're in a ludicrously expensive room, and there's a tall, blonde woman smiling at us. I don't think the hat is malfunctioning.
Hello! Are you the reporters?
Yes, we're from the CBW channel. Are you Tayla Quick?
It's me. Hi.
I'm Mito. This is Dolly and Rob Skythrust.
It's so nice to meet you. I haven't featured on the CBW channel in ages. I'm a big fan. I just watched that episode where you three were stranded on planet Peter. I'll never look at geese the same way again. I'm glad to see you recovered from that awful health scare, Dolly. Oh, thank you, sugar. Rob, I think you just made archery cool again. Everyone I know is talking about how badass it was when you shot down those geese. It's inspired me to add archery to my fitness regimen.
Thanks, I appreciate that. She didn't even try to feel up my muscles.
And Mito, you shouldn't look at all those comments people are making. Take it from someone who knows. Haters are gonna hate, hate, hate. I know you aren't an eco-terrorist. The geese started that war. It isn't your fault the only chemical weapon available was catastrophic for the environment.
It suddenly occurs to me that viewers may not have their psychic receptors tuned into this broadcast. I would hate for anyone to miss out on the stunning Tayla Quick, so I'll do my best to describe our surroundings. Tayla Quick is a tall, slender woman with beautiful golden hair. Although she debuted in the music industry as a young teenager, Her fame has only grown in the 2 decades since she first took Universe 56 by storm.
Although,
Universe 56 values youth and beauty over most things. As soon as a woman hits 30, her singing career ends. Miss Quick is 35, but people think she's lovelier now than she was at 15. I can't see the lie. She's pretty as a peach.
We stand in the corner of Miss Quick's stylish mansion in Yeltzberg. A large Christmas tree stands in the corner, and glittering snowflakes dangle from the ceiling.
I never thought I'd be a fan of gold trim, but it really pulls the room together.
The pinks and golds of the room contrast perfectly with Miss Quick's elegant fur-trimmed dress.
Should I do a twirl?
As I nod, Miss Quick stands. As she twirls, her baby blue dress flares, revealing bedazzled thigh-high boots. She has clearly gone for a winter wonderland theme.
I was going to say Snow Queen, but I can see Winter Wonderland. Whatever it is, Miss Quick looks amazing. Thanks. I polish up real nice.
I thought we were here to talk about Christmas traditions, not stare awestruck at a pop star wearing a dress trimmed with polar bear fur.
Don't worry, Rob. It's farm-raised. Why don't you three sit down? Do you like hot chocolate?
I love this woman.
I don't know. There's something strange about this pop star. I can't quite put my finger on it.
As Mito and Dolly whisper together, Miss Quick hands me a steaming cup of hot chocolate. It has little marshmallows and whipped cream. The rich chocolatey taste is almost enough to make me forget how much I miss my homeworld.
This hot chocolate is delicious, but there's something strangely familiar in the aftertaste. It's cinnamon.
Miss Quick, could you please tell us are those cats?
An orange and black tabby has jumped into Miss Quick's lap. I say tabby, but it doesn't quite look like a cat. Its teeth are too long and sharp, and I've never seen a tabby with that stripe pattern. A muscular tawny cat with a tufted tail and a thick russet mane bats at Miss Quick's bedazzled boots.
They aren't quite cats. This is Rufus, my tiger, and Squeak, my lion. I had them genetically modified so they would never outgrow my lap. Do you want to hold them?
With a mighty yowl, Rufus launches himself at Squeak. As Rufus attempts to rip off Squeak's tail, I decide to give them their space.
They are a little feisty, but they're sweethearts. Rufus and Squeak love Christmas as much as I do. As soon as the tree comes up, they start tearing it down. They have a marvelous time ruining everything.
Speaking of Christmas, this year you plan on hosting a Christmas ball for your most devoted fans. What made you decide to throw this event for your aptly named Quicklies?
I've been thinking about it for a while. I love all my fans, but the Quicklies have been so supportive. I never would have made a comeback without their devotion and adoration. I've always loved the idea of hosting my own Christmas ball, and what better way to give back to the Quicklies?
You're spending several $1 million on a party because you appreciate your fans?
The best people in life are free, but that doesn't mean they should be taken for granted. I want to give the Quicklies a chance to dance in their best dresses and twirl through the ice sculpture garden. It's what I would have wanted before I became a household name. It's also kind of a last hurrah before I switch genres again. You know, like long live all the magic we made.
Genres? Like you're gonna start writing murder mystery songs instead of songs about love?
I've written a few songs about murder, but I'm more interested in changing the style of the music myself. If you've listened to many of my albums, you know my music is constantly evolving. I've mastered this genre, and now I'd like to explore a new sound.
Aren't you worried about losing fans?
Not really. Trends come and go, but expressive, heartfelt lyrics never go out of style.
You mean love songs never go out of style?
I sing about emotion, Rob. Love happens to be one of the most powerful emotions. Take a moment and think about your first crush. Think about the way your heart fluttered when they smiled. Think about the butterflies in your stomach when they first held your hand. When you're 15 and someone tells you they love you, you're going to believe them. It's a powerful, powerful feeling. People love my music because I can capture that emotion. I bottle it up so everyone can relive those star-shattering feelings whenever they like.
That's great. Super interesting. Rumor has it your newest album would make its debut at the Christmas Ball.
That's the plan.
What made you decide to release a Christmas album?
I love Christmas, and I'm running out of new genres to explore. Don't give me those looks. I've been in the music industry for 20 years. There are only so many genres to dominate. It was either a Christmas album or bagpipes.
Bagpipes are cool, unless you have a roommate that wants to play at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You ought to check out bluegrass. Nothing stirs the soul quite like bluegrass. I think Universe 56 has an Appalachia. After the holidays, you should spend a few months in the holler picking up the style. I don't know. I've already dabbled in folk music. That's like saying you don't want to learn knitting because you already learned to crochet. All yarn craft might have a few things in common, but they're as different can be. Sure.
Miss Quick, what's your favorite part of Christmas? Church?
Definitely not. Christmas isn't really a religious holiday in Yeltzberg. I'm really excited about the Christmas ball, but I'm also thrilled to expand my snow globe collection. Do you want to see it?
As we follow Tayla Quick through her mansion, I wonder what a snow globe is. Globe is just a fancy word for ball, but I don't know why anyone would collect the projectiles used by children in a mock battle. Maybe Ms. Quick is referring to the flower. My mom adored the snowball bush in her garden. It was the pride of the village, at least until the village burned down and she was brutally slaughtered in her beloved garden.
It's a souvenir, Rob. People buy them when they visit new places.
That explains nothing. Do you actually know, or are you just pretending because you like to feel smart? What do you think, Dolly? Dolly?
I turned to see Dolly watching Tayla Quick with narrowed eyes. Perhaps she hasn't quite recovered from her health scare. When she notices my scrutiny, her face crinkles into a soft smile.
I'm just thinking, Sweet Pea. Nothing to worry your pretty head about. A snow globe is a hollow glass ball. Inside there's usually a town or a house, and when you tip it over, you can make it snow. I adore snow globes. My collection is right through this door. Are you ready for it?
Viewers, please make sure your psychic receptors are tuned into this broadcast. I'm sure you don't want to miss this fascinating look into Miss Tayla Quick's private hobby.
Miss Quick gives us a quick grin before throwing open the pale pink door. Wow, I, might need a moment to collect my wits.
There must be hundreds of snow globes inside this room. They're arranged on little shelves and displayed on a rustic ladder. Some are bigger than my head, and others are smaller than a crab apple.
I lean closer to examine the nearest snow globe. The craftsmanship is beautiful. I can see every minuscule detail in this tiny town. From the gleaming church bell to the cookies on display in the bakery, this town is the very picture of holiday cheer.
I see towns, bakeries, and castles. Some of them only contain a single beautiful house, while others encompass an entire city. My eyes catch on a forest. Snow dusts the deep green boughs. I can practically smell the scents of pine and freshly fallen snow. Back on my homeworld, I used to love hunting in the deep winter. The snow made the journey more treacherous, but everything felt bright and new.
Never mind the pines. Look at that little farmhouse giggling to itself in the clearing. Anyone would be proud to live in such a well-loved home. The detail is incredible. Why, I swear I can almost see the smoke wafting from the chimney.
Oh, yeah, I see the farmhouse. I think the artist might have messed up. I don't see a road. Anyone who lived there would be trapped in the dense pine forest.
It's a Christmas tree farm. Firs are more popular, but I think pine trees have their own charm. Don't you agree? I've never seen a snow globe so detailed. It boggles the mind. Rob, you aren't quite seeing the full effect. Why don't you pick up that snow globe and turn it over? Wait, don't! Oh, I wish you hadn't done that.
Miss Quick spoke too late. Rob had already picked up the heavy glass ball. As he hastily set it back on the velvet cushion, the sphere rolled over. In an instant, snow swirled over the Christmas tree farm. The effect is quite lovely. I understand why people collect... What's that smell?
Yeah, what is that? It smells like baking bread and cut pine. Are snow globes supposed to smell?
Not in my experience, but Miss Quick is the expert.
Does anyone else hear bells?
I really wish you hadn't done that. This is why we can't have nice things.
As I look for the bells, the world turns hazy and translucent.
Is the sparkly top hat malfunctioning? It feels like we're dematerializing.
Whatever is happening, it isn't coming from the hat. Oh,
The world resolves slower than I've come to expect from the shiny silver lead reporter hats. The farmhouse takes shape around us. Flames dance on the hearth, throwing soft golden light onto the rustic interior. A popcorn garland and coffee filter snowflakes hang from the exposed beams of the ceiling. Stew bubbles on the stove, encasing us in the rich scents of venison and garlic. My, oh my, Miss Quick, you have been keeping secrets.
spontaneous teleportation is a first, but I am nothing if not a dedicated reporter. As I look around me, I spot a little girl watching from the stairs. She's a tiny little thing. Her face is squeezed between the rungs on the railing so she can examine us without leaving perceived safety. Her blue eyes are wide and scared. Her thick blonde hair is so huge it's a wonder she doesn't topple over. Heavy footsteps hurry towards us. A man strides into the room and positions himself in front of the stairs. He's tall, muscular, and square-jawed. Honestly, he looks like a blonde Rob in a lumberjack costume.
Annabelle, go upstairs.
Annabelle gives Miss Quick a terrified look. Miss Quick looks disappointed, not with the girl, but with the entire situation. She doesn't speak, but her down-turned lips gradually turn into a wolfish smile.
I'll deal with this. Go.
Annabelle turns tail like a spooked deer. We find ourselves in strange parts. Scared children seldom herald happy times.
What do you want? Haven't you terrorized my family enough?
What family? Last I checked, it was just you and your daughter. If you're going to be rude, I can always help you downsize.
Hey, now there's no need for threats. Let's just sit down. We didn't mean to invade your home. We'll leave as soon as we figure out how. If she'll let you. You look like her type.
Miss Quick, it seems like something happened when Rob picked up the snow globe. I'm sure our viewers would love an explanation.
Why not? The cat's out of the bag. I've always loved Christmas. The decorations, the cute outfits, the snow. I adore the sense of cheer and anticipation that hangs in the air. There's no season quite like Christmas time.
I guess the Christmas season is pretty nice. I work for a time-traveling news channel, so I don't really see much of Christmas unless someone goes on a murder spree. Dolly's gingerbread cake is pretty great.
Family recipe. The secret ingredient is love.
I think the secret ingredient is orange juice, but Dolly won't let anyone in the kitchen long enough for me to be certain.
You're ruining my moment.
Sorry.
He's really bad about ruining dramatic speeches.
I was talking to all of you.
Fine. I know how to keep my mouth shut.
As I was saying, I've always loved Christmas. My favorite part has always been the cozy rom-coms. I'm sure you've seen them. A career woman travels to a small town for one reason or another. A small town hottie shows her the true meaning of Christmas as they fall in love. It's adorable and heartwarming and perfect.
I'm more partial to documentaries, but I'm sure these, rom-coms are fantastic.
I always wanted to experience it, but it never happened. I traveled far and wide, but no one was ever willing to show me the magic of Christmas in a small town. So I made my own little wonderlands with my own small town hottie.
Are you a witch or an enchantress?
Rob, we've talked about this. It's rude to ask magic users about their magic. I am so sorry, Miss Quick. I keep sending him to HR sensitivity trainings, but he never learns.
Me and Brittany are BFFs now. I don't mind getting to catch up with her during work hours.
I like Brittany. Shame about all her allergies. I brought her a pie once and she had to flee the HR department.
She's kidnapping people. Do none of you care?
I did not kidnap you. I gave you a beautiful home and a charming life. You were miserable before I came along.
She calls me Richard, but I don't even know if that's my real name. I woke up a lonely widower with a Christmas tree farm and a young daughter. Tayla blew in with the blizzard. I offered her shelter from the storm. By morning, we were snowed in. We became friends, and then lovers. Within days, Annabelle had a new mommy. Then one day, I woke up. I was a lonely widower with a Christmas tree farm and a young daughter. Do you know how many times I've lived through this before I started remembering? I don't. I could have been trapped here for centuries.
Rookie mistake. There's only so much space in a human mind. You bury bodies in the same yard for long enough, you're going to start unearthing corpses every time you dig. If you were smart, you'd shuffle all those people around the snow globes every month. Give them new surroundings to forget.
All?
There's a man in every snow globe, more in the towns and cities. Each snow globe is a fantasy our dear Tayla could visit. You would know, wouldn't you? I always thought there was a funny gleam in your eye. Now, sugar, I'm good people. Just ask Mito.
Dolly is too nice to do anything like this. How many people have you kidnapped?
I've lost count. I need at least 100 people to populate a village, and twice that to make city streets feel lived in. I'm not cruel. They sleep most of the time when I'm gone. If I confine someone to a snow globe with a single house, I always give them someone to talk to. Usually a sister or a grandparent, but I don't mind playing mommy with a cute kid for a few days.
She's sick. She has a sick, twisted mind. Please, help me break free.
Don't be like that, darling. You are the best thing that's ever been mine.
I am not yours. Annabelle isn't yours.
This is a first. I'm not really sure where we go from here. I've never had someone confess to human trafficking on our show before. Usually we're following the hero as they break free.
Do we call the police? This is more disturbing than usual.
The CBW channel prides itself on fair, neutral news. We can't call the cops, but I'm sure one of our viewers will. Our show is fairly popular in Universe 56, and this is the kind of scandal that results in a public outcry. I'm sure even the Quicklies won't justify it.
The Quicklies are pretty loyal. It might take them an entire minute to think of an excuse. What makes you think you'll be around to see the outcry?
Mito and I exchange troubled glances. Dolly seems unperturbed, so I don't panic just yet. She's usually a pretty good gauge.
I always knew I could be caught one day. I took precautions.
Are you going to try and kill us?
No, silly. I told you, I'm a huge fan. I'm going to take you with me. You'll have to be patient. I don't have a snow globe ready for you yet. Richard, you don't mind if they live with you for a few days, do you?
She's lost it. She's deranged. Annabelle! Annabelle!
As Richard runs upstairs to find Annabelle, I give Miss Quick my most unimpressed look. Mito Kahondria, powerhouse of Solaria, is no one's snow bunny.
I'm pretty heterosexual. I was actually planning on sleeping with Rob and making you the sassy best friend.
You're sure?
Yeah, sorry. You definitely don't have the right equipment.
Really? Sure. I'll trade positions with Mito. I don't mind.
No one is going to be brainwashed by this hussy. Mito, I saw you fiddling with that hat. I assume we're ready to go?
Dolly! I was going to make a dramatic reveal. It would have been so awesome, and you ruined it.
The sparkly top hat won't work here. You want to bet?
Magic gathers at Ms. Quick's fingertips. I'm assuming it's magic. It's a bright light with an air of evil. Richard runs back down the stairs with Annabelle in his arms. I reach out for his hand.
Dolly smiles at Tayla Quick. I activate the hat. In an instant, the world explodes. Snow and pine needles rain down on us as the world breaks apart. As the house crashes onto our heads, we dematerialize.
There we go. Safe and sound. Richard, Annabelle, welcome to the crack between worlds.
What about Tayla? Is she going to be arrested?
Maybe. That's a Universe 56 problem.
How can you be so heartless?
We interview a lot of villains and we cover a lot of atrocities. I think we're all pretty desensitized by now.
Before our show ends, our sponsor is Llama Cigarettes. I'm sure Tayla Quick would tell you to buy them if we'd asked her to talk about the sponsor before she threw that hissy fit. Thank y'all for all the well wishes. Ta-ta for now, my lovelies.